Let me paint you a picture. Tell me if this sounds familiar. You wake up, before your feet even hit the floor, the first thing you do is you grab your phone and you check your text messages or your emails or whatever the first thing that you have an alert for comes up. And you check those things and then boom, all of a sudden you get a social media notification and suddenly you're checking that message. But on your way to get that message, you notice that there's a new video that stimulates you, so you've got to watch that video in 5, 10, 15 minutes. Gone! And you haven't even stood up to get out of bed yet. Suddenly, you know you got to eat, so you rush to make breakfast. Phone still in your hand, still checking things, still reacting to the world instead of leading your day. Whew, does this sound familiar? Raise your hand if that sounds familiar. Then it gets better. You drive to the office, and the moment you walk in, somebody says, "Hey, Aaron, can I get a quick minute with you?" And then you're in a 10-minute conversation that you didn't even plan for. And finally, you arrive at your desk, the desk that's messy, papers everywhere. You shuffle a few things around. You're going to promise yourself that later on that day, you're going to organize that desk. Yeah, does that sound familiar? Then it hits you. Oh yeah, I need to make a couple of phone calls today because I've got to be proactive with my business as well. But before you can start, you see the email that's open on your computer and there it is, a problem with one of your 2 transactions. And now your morning is gone. All of a sudden, now you're putting out fires. You're responding, you're juggling, you're reacting. And before you know it, you look up and it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon and we've accomplished absolutely nothing. And we haven't moved our business forward at all. Does that sound familiar to anybody? Raise a hand, both hands. Because this is exactly what the average real estate agent's morning looks like. And I got to tell you, some days it's what my morning looked like when I was in real estate in the early days. I was unfocused, reactive, chaotic, completely unproductive. Now, that doesn't have to be your life. And honestly, it can't be your life if you really want to develop a great business, a powerful based business that provides referrals and business for you for years to come. And that's why I created the Morning Sales Motivation. Let me be totally honest with you. Most real estate agents struggle with the same 3 problems. They have a hard time getting started in the morning. And let me tell you, this is why I started this group. I want people to start their mornings on the right track. And we're going to do that 3 days a week together. Most of the time, agents are waking up, drifting, scrolling, planning. An hour disappears. This group fixes that now. Second, in real estate, there's no accountability if you don't find it. You're an independent contractor. You can go to the gym. You can take the kids to school. You can make breakfast. You can wash the clothes. You can go meet a friend for coffee. You can do whatever you want. There is zero accountability unless you find accountability and put accountability in your life. A lot of people are free spirits. I'm a free spirit. But a free spirit knows this, that structure is what saves a free spirit. Structure through accountability propels a free spirit to have the ultimate freedom that they want. I want to give you accountability in this group. Third, you need direction, real direction, from somebody who's actually done it in real estate. That's hard to find. I'm not the greatest real estate agent who ever lived, but I did sell over 500 homes. And I built a net income of over $1 million a year. That's not gross commission income, that's net. I've walked the road that you want to go down. I can show you precisely what to do. As Brendan Bouchard says, there's 8 billion people on the planet. Find one who's done it the way you want to do it. I can help you do that. Next, this program or group is going to give you clarity, structure, accountability, and leadership 3 times a week. Where can you find that? That is awesome. It's powerful. There's one more thing that makes this program different from anything else that you've seen. I don't teach you how to chase internet leads. I don't teach you how to cold call. I don't teach you how to spend your way out of inexperience. And to new agents, I don't teach you farming. You're not ready for that. And farming could bury you in expenses before you ever even get traction. I teach you something far more powerful, a relationship-based, referral-driven business model. This is the foundation that helped me sell over 500 homes and build a net income of over $1 million a year. This approach that I'm going to teach, that I'm going to show you, costs you almost nothing. It works in every real estate market, and it helps you to build a loyal base that lasts your entire career, and it gets you into production fast. I'm going to show you how to build a strong referral-based business quickly, efficiently, and without the expenses and the mistakes, the mistakes that I made throughout my early days in real estate. If you want long-term stability, predictable income, and a business that feels authentic, this is your group. Years ago, when I was a new agent, I ran a B&I group that met every Tuesday. We met at 5 a.m. in the morning. Yes, 5 a.m. in the morning. And it was a half an hour from my house. So I had to get out of bed at like 4 a.m. I had to have everything ready. I had to be out the door at 4:30, maybe even a little bit before 4:30, because I had to do some setup when I got there. And I got there at 5 a.m. For some strange reason, that became my most productive day of the week. Why? Because I had a reason to get up. And I had a community that was depending on me. And I wanted to learn from these people. And I got so much energy from this group that my day just had more energy to it. The morning sales motivation group that we're creating here recreates that system. But now we're doing it 3 days a week with even more training, direction, and accountability. Now here's how the morning sales motivation program is structured. I'm going to run 2 groups, an East Coast group and a West Coast group. Each group can have up to 100 agents in it. That means that this is not a one-on-one environment. I want to be upfront with you. But here's the beauty of that. In a room of 100 agents spread across the country, you get diversity of strategies. Multiple markets are going to be represented in these groups. You're going to hear from other agents about the successes that they're having. I want shared success to be a part of these groups. And shared struggle as well. We all face struggles in real estate, that's for sure. And I want this to be a network of agents who learn from each other every single week. Now, from time to time, I'm going to spotlight individual agents, people who are doing things exceptionally well, and break that down. What are they doing? Why is that working? And how can we model their success in other markets? I might even open up a Q&A session when we see really big wins or major breakthroughs. This group is not about hiding behind a screen. It's about showing up, connecting, learning, leveling up together. This isn't just motivation. This is social accountability, expert real estate coaching, skill building, daily discipline. Daily discipline. I cannot emphasize enough how far you will go if you just refine daily discipline. Professional standards. I want to change this industry. I want to change the perception that people have of our profession. Real connections with agents nationwide. I want you to get in with other agents that are doing a great job, that are making a difference, and I want you to be along the journey with them, and they will share with you what's working, and you can share with them what's working. Every week, you'll learn what agents from around the country are doing to win. And you're going to be able to model it immediately. We're building a community where productivity, professionalism, and integrity are normal, not optional. Let's face it, our industry has a little bit of a problem. People who are not agents, they think that agents don't work. They think agents are disorganized. Agents lack discipline. And I think we can all agree, if you've been in this business for a number of years and you've seen other agents, there is a lack of discipline. Agents show up late. I used to be in an office of 63 people. 63. I think 3 of them showed up to the office at a regular time and treated it as a profession. That's 3 out of 60-some people. That is unreal. Agents don't provide real value. Now, in the time of artificial intelligence, we need to provide more value. We need to be of more service to people. This group is going to share how we convey that value and how we actually develop that value through learning. This group is going to help with that. Look, these things that people have a negative image of agents in our industry, I'm done with that. I want to change that reputation, and I want to change it together, and I want to change it with you. My goal is to build agents who are organized, professional, disciplined, on time, principled, knowledgeable, financially intelligent, and absolutely 100% dependable. Dependable means if they make an appointment 2 weeks down the road at 9:15 a.m., 45 minutes from their house, they are going to call a day before and make sure that appointment still exists, and the day of to reconfirm it, and they're going to be there 5 minutes early. That is dependable. I want people to know when they hire an agent that was in this morning sales meeting group, I want them to know they're getting someone elite. I want them to get somebody top shelf. The commitment. I'm asking for a 6-month commitment. Why? I should be asking for like a 24-month commitment. But because transformation takes time. And the biggest breakthroughs, they're going to usually happen after about 3 weeks to a month. Once the new habits really sink in and they become who you are. This isn't just a drop in when you feel like it program. It's a community. Your participation matters. Your presence matters. Other people are counting on you. There's no penalty if you miss a day, but there is a standard. And those who take this seriously, it will change their life. I guarantee it. The program's $179 a month, intentionally affordable, because I want this to be accessible for new agents who are finding their footing, or experienced agents who maybe lost their motivation or fell off track, and producers who want to sharpen their edge. This is a powerful, high-level training at a price point the entire industry can benefit from. Anyone who joins me for 2026, first 2 weeks are free. You can check it out. If you don't like it, you can quit. Next, I'm going to lock in your price for the life that you're in the group. If I double the price in 2027, which I want to do, then you're going to stay on the price that you're at right now, because I want to say thank you for being one of the very first people through the door that helped me grow these groups. That is my thank you to you. If you're ready to start your mornings with purpose, if you're ready to surround yourself with people who are hungry, focused, committed, if you're ready to model exactly what I did to earn a 7-figure income, then this is your chance. 3 mornings a week, 30 to 45 minutes, accountability, training, structure, momentum, community. This is where the next generation of top producers will be formed. And I hope to see you in our first session. Let's build this thing together and make it great.